Hello! So, we are going to be looking at my 2023 resolutions. As of when I'm filming this, I think it's the 3rd or the 4th of December, so we still have 4 weeks to go, but we're gonna see where we're at. So, here we go. Let's just watch it. Now, to begin with, I'm gonna pop it up here, and what I can see first of all is that I am in Lapland, and I just love that. I think that's so cool. I was in Lapland last year, that was amazing. And also I'm eyeing that pajama top and I miss it because I left it back home and I haven't brought it with me here. But that's alright, let's see what the resolutions are. I cannot remember this at all, to be honest. So, let's see. Hello, it's really late, but I'm gonna film my New Year's resolutions. The first one's a pretty big one to start with, and it's to be more open about my identity. So, the first one was about being more open about my identity, and then there was 3 specific areas I wanted to be more open about: asexuality, YouTuber, and the third thing, which I didn't actually talk about in that video, but I hinted at, is my Judaism. I feel like I've really done this. I think, first of all, with asexuality, again, I'm not screaming it from the rooftops, I say again because I say that in that video, but it is the kind of thing where if it comes up in conversation or if people ask me, blah, 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 I will just tell them I'm asexual, so it doesn't matter, or whatever the context of the question is. Then, in terms of YouTubing and that kind of thing, I've not done as much as I would have liked. I've got better, and there have been a couple of people I've told that were supportive, well, not supportive, but just didn't really care in a good way. But, for example, I didn't tell anyone on the ship, and I kind of wish I had, and I wish I'd not dug this hole for myself again. I don't know what is giving me this resistance, but I need to just get over it. And I've got my camera now, so I feel like having the camera does help me. I feel like it's gonna give me more of it's gonna make it look more professional, I suppose. And it might encourage people to ask why I'm filming stuff, and then I just need to be able to answer it. So, to answer that, I have got better, but nowhere near as good as I would like it to be. And then number 3, my Judaism. I am really proud of what I've done with this. Basically, I was just talking about this at lunch with my cruise director. I grew up in such a Jewish bubble and just such a Jewish circle all my life that until I moved away from Australia, I never really had to explain anything, and I never had to tell anyone I was Jewish because it was a given. And since I moved, that's when I started going into circles where most people weren't Jewish. And I feel like I really have become a lot more open about it, willing to talk about it, not shying away from it. It wasn't that I was shying away from it, it was more just I didn't know what people would think or say, and obviously now, especially as of when I'm filming this, there's a lot going on in the world, and not everyone is pleased with Jews because they blame everything on Jewish people. But as you can see, I'm wearing my necklace, and I've been wearing it a lot more this year, loads more, and it's opened up a conversation, which I've really enjoyed. It's allowed people to ask me, oh, can I just ask, are you Jewish? And I love that. I love being able to say, yes, I am. And then they have questions and I can answer them. So overall, that one I feel I've done very, very well on. Now, I think the next one, I'll watch it, but I think it's going to be to say I want to make the YouTube video about being Jewish. So let's have a look. Which is, I want to make a video about that. Yes, which I did. So that was the one called Building Bridges. I've since also uploaded another one called Jewish New Year, I think. And then there's been a couple of vlogs as well where but they might not have gone up yet, where I do talk about Jewish stuff. So I've said that very smoothly. And I really like that because I'm excited to share these things and I'm so happy to be able to just talk about stuff. So yes, that's good. And they are to go to Australia and to go to Holland. I did go to Australia for a month and I'm so glad I did. I'm so grateful I was able to go, and it was a very special month. And I went to Holland. I went to Holland 3 times, I believe, in the year, which I again feel very lucky to have been able to do and that it worked with my schedule. But the reason for me going more often wasn't necessarily the most positive, but it did mean I got to see my cousins at one point. I got to see my grandparents a bunch of times. So overall, I'm very, very happy that succeeded, and yeah, it's good. I would like to go to a new country, I think. I did go to quite a few new countries, I think. I went to Serbia, I went to Slovakia, I went to... Did I go anywhere else new? Maybe not. But still 2 new countries, not bad. And I went to Portugal, of course. Anyway. If I'm going to be in London all year, which is a big if, but if that is the case, I would like to move out of my grandmother's. I did not end up staying in London for the year, so I didn't move out. That's all I can say about that one. I and it's to get 2 acting/performing jobs this year. So technically I did get 2 acting/performing jobs because I had the summer season and then the winter season. Some would argue it's the same job, but it is 2 separate contracts, so I'm gonna take it. And actually, I don't know if you're gonna count it, but I did do a stand-in job as well for 1 day, which was fun. And I did 1 cabaret, which wasn't paid, but was still a great experience, and networking and all that jazz. I want to upload 52 videos. I want to upload 52 videos. Honey, you uploaded like 152. I don't know exactly how many I uploaded, but actually I can probably see. I'll see how many are currently in my 2023 playlist, bearing in mind we still have 4 weeks to go. 148 at the moment, and I don't think I've added the one from yesterday in yet, so it's actually 149. So I wasn't even joking when I said 152. I'm gonna end up with about 170 videos this year. So that's triple, more than triple what I said in there. And for next year, I'm not even gonna bother setting a goal because I've got a video going up basically every day. I don't know when this video is going up, but I think almost every day between February and March, you've got consistent videos, and even in January, I think it's 3 videos per week. So by the time it gets to March, we might have hit 52 already. We probably will. Anyway, continuing. I want to read 12 books. Read 12 books. I read 12 books in 1 month, Raquel. You wouldn't have expected it. I've rediscovered the beauty of audiobooks and listening to them at a 2 times speed. I have not counted how many books I have read this year. I know that there will be a Storygraph wrap-up video going up at some point, which I will film at the end of the year, but I don't want to film that until, you know, past the end of the year. So I don't know exactly, but I reckon it's at least 35, probably more. I actually have no idea, but it's definitely more than 12. I definitely read more than 1 book a month. Is to do a 1 month challenge. Ooh, a 1 month challenge. I don't know if I actively did this. I had many habits that I tracked. Let me have a look. I think I did actually, now that I think it's coming back to me, but let me check. Whipping out this notebook, which holds my entire life. I have a vague memory of doing one in February, but let's see. Where is February? Yes, I did, but I have no idea what I tracked. Do you see that tiny corner? I've blurred basically everything else out. That's where I tracked something, but I don't know what it is that I tracked. I don't even remember where I was in February. It would have just been in the UK, I think. I have no idea. Oh well, I'm gonna say that I completed that one way or another. So my intention is definitely to keep up with both of those. So I did keep up with my Grateful For journal for as long as I could. It did run out. I think it ran out in either July or May, or no, I think it was July is what I think. And since then I've not been keeping track of it. But here's the thing about me. I am such a grateful person for everything. And I am one of those people who stops to smell the roses and who will point out, look at how gorgeous the sky is or how green the grass is or whatever. So I'm not worried about the fact that I'm not tracking it because I know that I'm still registering it. And then this baby is still going very good, going strong. Occasionally I forget, but I do just backtrack and go back on it and make sure I fill it in. There was one date somewhere that I missed. Let me see if I can find it. I thought it was in August, let me check. I think it was like the 28th of August. Yes. I'm gonna try and blur this, but I don't know if you can see I've kind of left space at the top and the bottom for this date that I missed. And next year I'm gonna have to deal with the leap day, but I'll just probably pop that at the bottom. Will that work? I'll just have to add it somewhere. Anyway, I love having this. I think it's so good for multiple reasons. I like being able to track what I'm doing with my life and seeing, you know, oh, this time last year I was here or doing this or whatever. And also to just reflect on the day and say, I did accomplish something today, or I did do something fun, or it's been a really chill, easy day. I've not really done much. It's just nice to, yeah, reflect. I do a lot of different ways of reflecting on my day, but I have kept up with that, and I'm very happy about that. Let's see if I say anything else in this video before we wrap it up. Okay, there was nothing else, really. I'm pretty pleased overall. I think, on the whole, I underestimated what I was going to be doing this year. And I smashed most of my goals, I would say. The only one that I think is the main one for me to take into next year is being more confident about being a YouTuber. That's the one that springs out at me from watching that, and also just from personally reflecting on my life. That's the one thing I feel I've just not got over yet. There will be a video going up, or maybe there has already been a video going up about my resolutions for 2024. I don't think it's going to be too far away, so keep an eye out for that. Subscribe if you want to. You'll see one of my goals has to do with subscribing, or having subscribers. So you could help me accomplish my 2024 resolution before I've even revealed it. There's going to be loads of videos and vlogs especially going up about my life on a river cruise. There's going to be some book stuff, there's going to be some singing stuff, there's going to be a bunch of other stuff. I do a lot, travel, etc. So stick around if you're interested in any of that. Thank you for watching my resolutions with me and helping me review how they went. And I'll see you all very shortly with another video. And I've just realised this is going to be my last video of this year. I just checked my timetable. So have a very happy new year. I hope all your dreams come true. And I said that sarcastically, but I do mean it. I do hope everyone accomplishes everything they want to accomplish. If you haven't succeeded in your resolutions, that's okay. I didn't do a great job last year. You can't predict how your life is going to go. Things happen, things change, and whatever happened in 2023, you can put it behind you now. This is the final day. We're entering 2024 with a strong, fresh, blank new page. I am so motivational. But if you are watching my videos, thank you very much for watching them. If you're new, I had quite a few new subscribers at the end of this year, so thank you very much for joining me on my journey of life. I hope you stick around into 2024 and enjoy what you see. And I think there's nothing else to say except have a happy new year.